Well, okay, I'm ready.
Whenever you want to start.
So I'm
Yeah, you
introed,
do.
yeah.
Did intro.
So just count me down and then
Alright.
yeah.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome back, guys, to the livecast. It is I, Casper, and my fantastic friend Luke. Say hello,
Hey.
laugh.
Hello, hello,
And
hello.
and today we are back with a reaction slash review kind of thing of season 6, episode 12 of Power.
Yeah.
Is it now? Yeah. So basically, this episode was god awful. It actually, like, it was a waste. It's like it's good. Power's so good that every episode's good, if you know what I mean. But then at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like this probably was one of the worst episodes of the whole show. It was just so
It
long,
was
honestly.
obviously, even
uh
though I haven't actually fully watched it, but I watched like a YouTube breakdown because
yeah, no,
I like
you're
when
not
I knew it was Paz, I was like, I'm not watching this.
you're not
I'm
missing
not
out.
watching
So
this.
I'll just lead through the basically breakdown of the episode, and
Yeah.
then so obviously this whole episode is centered about Paz, and her conquest to put Jamie St. Patrick in the dirt
Get justice.
for get justice for for the one thing that he
He
didn't
didn't.
do.
Yeah.
Like, St. Patrick Ghost is in shit for literally everything except for killing her, which is pretty ironic. But we find out the episode starts off with, I'm pretty sure, like
A
her like
flashback to
dad.
episode 1, isn't it?
Is it?
You know, like
I don't.
in
Brother, I
the
don't even
hospital.
remember this. Oh yeah, well yeah. So we like see like her like sick father and whatnot. Um, and then we find out that Paz also has a son,
Yeah, that was quite a
which
big drop.
I don't know if that's ever referenced before in any.
I bet it was like in Spanish, so only fluent Spanish people could, like,
Yeah,
like they're the
yeah,
only ones who
probably.
understood.
So yeah, so we find out that she has a and then that she has a son, and they're taking care of their sick father. The dad doesn't like, he's got some like disease thing, and he doesn't realize that Paz is Paz, and he thinks it's Angela and shit, and it's quite sad. But yeah,
Oh,
but
so
then
you've got like Alzheimer's or something.
so something like that. But so they turn on. Well, no, I doubt it's Alzheimer's, because Alzheimer's would mean that he wouldn't remember anything.
Oh,
But he's just
well, you are
confused,
the
and
psychology student.
yes, yes. So obviously we then move on to, yeah. So there's the bit where they turn on the news, and then they see St. Patrick, and Paz is like, "Fuck this guy," because he's running for the gubernatorial seat, or whatever you want to call it.
What is that, like the
Uh,
district or whatever?
yeah, yeah. He's like gonna be one of the main dons. So then we get Warner and the other guy. I can't remember his name. Um,
What,
the
Sax or
Asian, no, the
the A?
Asian Donny from
Fast Furious.
was it Fast and Furious?
Yeah, you're talking about Han. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're talking, and he wants him to put, because Warner wants to put Sax in the dirt. Basically, he wants to put him in prison, and this guy was like, "Oh yeah, if you don't, I've got dirt on you, so if you don't tell me anything, then like I'm gonna put you in prison, like and
Okay.
shit, whatever." That was like I don't like Warner, so any scene with him, I'm just like, just fuck off, you bold prick. Then we move on to Paz getting pissed off
When isn't she
and going
pissed
to
off?
Tasha. Yeah. And then she goes, "Let's put Jamie St. Patrick in the dirt." And then she says, Tasha basically says he always wins. That's like the main theme
Yeah, that's like
of
the
Power.
title of the
That's kind
episode.
of like that's kind of like the that's kind of been like the underlying theme of Power, especially in the last uh like this season especially. It's like they make out Ghost to be this basically just like a god now. Like
Yeah,
he can't be touched, and
he's
it's
like
kind
at
of funny
that
because
level. It's crazy.
it's obviously it's kind of funny because obviously he got shot,
Yeah.
and they keep saying everywhere, because like I don't think he's dead,
Nah, me neither.
but they keep saying everywhere like, "Oh yeah,
He's dead, blah blah.
fatally
Yeah.
shot," and stuff like that. So, and Tasha doesn't seem to be too bothered about it. So I think she might be one of the prime suspects, to be honest.
I think.
But
I wonder
we'll
who's
move on
the
to the legs.
last. I wonder
To
who's the
what?
last character that has the episode drawn out and like their perspective. Because I wonder like
Yeah, because there's only
what the
like there's
direction
only two
is.
more. There's only one more episode before the final episode, isn't there? There's 14 episodes in this season, I think.
Yeah, it's wait 14 or 15?
I
Because
think it
this.
might be 14. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, either way, if it's 14, we have two more episodes. If it's 15, we have
I
three.
think
So
it's yeah.
Anyway, so then yeah, Tasha's like, you can't touch him. He's untouchable. We've lost this fight. Like he's won. Uh, we move on to more filler with like
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Paz's
Quick
son
thing
and
to
stuff.
bring up before we go.
Hmm.
On Google, it only says there's 14, which I'm
That's what I
pretty.
said. Yeah.
Yeah, just clarifying. That's
So
that.
we have one more episode before like
Yeah, and
probably
there's
one
still
more like
three more
episode about a
suspects.
character.
Yeah, that's. Hopefully they don't keep drawing this whole character thing out because
Yeah,
it's
it's a bit long.
kind of making Power end off on a bad note.
Yeah, they're starting to like season 6 was really good,
Yeah,
and now it's kind of like after Ghost got shot, it's starting to piss me off a little bit because
it's
it's
doing a
like
Game of
they're doing
Thrones.
this. Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say.
Oh,
They're about to do a Game of Thrones one. So yeah, we more filler, blah blah. Nothing really important happens. Paz goes to talk to Sax, finds out that Sax has been sacked. Then goes to talk to Sax, and then she's like, "Yeah, let's put him in the dirt." Blah blah. We literally keep moving. Like it's just useless. Oh yeah. Okay, so she just so like the main point. One of the main points of this episode was that Paz is like I don't care about my sister's like um legacy anymore.
hmm.
Like I'm
She
gonna
just wants to get.
tarnish her name in order to get revenge. Cause you remember Tasha gave her Paz that phone,
Yeah,
and then um Paz put the phone in thingies Angela's thingy
like purse
top
or
team.
something, or the
No,
house.
it was her. No, do you remember the scene where Paz goes over to Thingy's coffin and puts the phone
Oh
into the
yeah,
coffin?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so in the episode they dig up the grave to take the phone out, and that phone was meant to frame
Jamie.
Jamie for killing Terry Silver.
Okay.
I think that's the phone that was meant to like put them two together. But then I think it was for Terry Silver. I'm not too sure. But basically, they found the SIM card was busted or some shit, and they can't
Bit
like.
of an L there.
Oh no, it's not Terry Silver. It's Valdez's phone. So it's the phone that Tasha used to
Text,
communicate
yeah.
with. Yeah, they all had text him back and forth, obviously like keeping everyone out. And basically they couldn't find the numbers or whatever. So uh her fun thing is being taken now. At the same time, like
Yeah.
they didn't get any conclusive information. And then so Paz gets really pissed off, and she goes, "I'm like, wire me up. Like, I'm gonna go talk to James and like get the
Get
information out of him that way."
yeah.
So then she goes to Truth to talk to James. She gets pretty much no information. He like kind of kind of like hints at it saying like Angela kept all of us out of prison, but he didn't drop anything specific, so they can't use that to bust him. But oh well. Um, thingy here is that obviously that's the conversation. If you remember, there was an episode where Paz was because this is I didn't actually realize you have
Mm.
to watch it properly. Like you haven't seen the episode, obviously.
No.
But remember one of the first episodes in season 6. Well, not even the first episode, but like deep into season 6, once James and Ramona already like linking in it.
Mm.
Do you remember that scene where Ghost is talking to Paz, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she kept us all out of prison and kept our secrets if and whatever." And then Ramon was standing behind the thing and overheard it all, and then she started questioning him
Oh
about it. Do
yeah.
you remember that?
Yeah, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
remember.
this is the exact same scene.
Oh, so this is
So
following up.
it's the exact same scene. So it's that one, and then you can see Ramon, and then it links to another part in the episode. But yeah, basically, That doesn't work. Paz's dad gets an anxiety attack because the son told him that Angela's dead.
Yeah.
And then Blanca Rodriguez goes to Paz, says that there's nothing we can do to stop him now. Like the game's over. Like that we can't frame St. Patrick for anything. And then she goes back to Tasha, just basically just an apology or whatever, some shit like that. And then so, funnily enough, Paz goes to Tommy
Yeah.
and goes, "Tommy, can you kill the killer of my sister?" Which, funny enough, is him.
Oh yeah,
And he
that's the
goes,
part I watched because it kind of happens.
yeah, and he's like, I can't, kind of can't do that. I can't kill the killer of your sister because that's me. But he doesn't say that. So then, uh, yeah, a lot of filler again, and then a lot of filler again, and then oh, they get like some information. Oh, yeah, Blanca Rodriguez then flips Dre, goes to Warner, and then so Warner has some evidence now, so they can start up against him again. Then literally at the same time as he gets new evidence, that Donnie I told you about from the Democratic Party comes, and he's like, basically, if you do anything to James, we'll make sure you'll never like get into any power or anything.
Yeah.
Uh, then we move. Um, Warner goes to the judge. You know, the judge that um they tried to get a case through with, and
Mhm.
he was like, just like, you need to give me some actual evidence. Yeah, basically he was like, I have Dre, who basically knows, who is saying that he physically saw James St. Patrick kill Terry Silver. So
Yeah, but
very nice evidence.
you know, you
But
know, you know how Dre in the episode about Dre, you know
yeah,
when he said that, the fact
he did.
that
Yeah,
she like believed him when he like contemplated at first, I was just like, bro, I don't care about Dre anymore. It's like this guy
nah,
is
Dre
done
is
out here.
just moist. I can't be asked. Yeah. So literally, I'm literally just going through the episode
Yeah,
because it's
just
literally
we'll
just
just round it
filler.
off now.
Because
Well, like a
I
bit.
mean, we gotta get to
Get
the
there.
the most important bit.
Yeah, we'll just get
So
towards that now.
basically, Paz takes a gun,
Yeah,
goes to Truth. Then he meets Ramon in the toilet, or Ramona, or whatever her name is.
yeah. I skipped
And
that part as well because
Ramona was basically like, some people are unstoppable, like James St. Patrick. And there we go. We keep saying that
yeah,
this underlying theme of just Superman, basically. And then she almost shoots him, then gets some weird flashbacks and stuff. Then she decides to not kill him. Um, Her dad remembers who he is, and then she falls asleep, wakes up to the news of James St. Patrick being shot at Truth, and she's like, "That's gas." Um, yeah, more filler, blah blah blah. No one cares. And then, interestingly enough, the last part is where uh Paz was written into
the will.
James St. Patrick's
Yeah,
will rather than Angela. But then she was like, "I'm not taking anything." Oh, funnily enough, Thingy's mom was written into the. Did you see that part? Thingy, Tommy's mom.
was she
She, yeah,
weird?
she was talking to the lawyer, and she was like, "I always knew I had two sons, but the other one was a prick," which is Tommy. Yeah, she's
Oh
referring to
shit.
Ghost as a son. And yeah, so basically she goes, I don't want any of James St. Patrick's money. I'm not charity. And then they talk to Tasha, and then the two like most important events of the whole episode happened in in the last
Yeah,
five
the last five
minutes.
minutes.
They could have literally done the whole episode in 5 minutes. I don't even care. Uh, yeah. So basically, what happens is Tasha is talking to Thingy. She shows no remorse for James. Like, she doesn't even care that he's dead.
Yeah,
She's like, take the money you need and stuff. I think it might be her that killed him. Anyway, she's basically like, I don't want to talk to you, whatever, blah blah. Then Tasha goes, James didn't kill your sister. It was Tommy.
yeah. The fact that
And
she's the snake that dropped it makes her more inclined to be the person that did it. Maybe.
yeah,
Or
that's mad because her and Tommy were always close. So it's a bit mad that
yeah, they would be like the two last people to like snake on each other because
yeah, they were
that's
like
just
close.
yeah, that's just the way it works.
And yeah, so basically, then she goes back to Tommy's house and she wants to kill him. and walks into Tommy's empty apartment, which was
You know what?
really
I
interesting.
thought that was gonna be the murder of her. That
Yeah,
was prime because it was like, okay,
I
it's
thought
all
she was
empty.
just yeah, I thought she was just gonna like walk in, and then Tommy just comes out and does and with like two machine guns and just sprays her
Yeah,
down.
just guns.
That would have been great. But yeah, so Tommy's gone. Fuck knows where he's
Quick
gone
thing,
to.
yeah. You see when they were like panning around Paz, I was like, oh, now like Tommy's gonna be behind her with like
Yeah,
blacked out, and it's just like, and then that's it. That's the end of it. Goes, this is a big rich town, and it's like,
I mean that's how
oh,
it should have went.
that's how, like that. That's like power. That is,
Yeah, but well, Paz
man.
survives. Yeah, she finds out that it's Tommy.
Hmm.
Um, all in all, very shit episode from Power. Really expected. Well, I just don't understand why they keep like forcing this Paz perspective because it's like I understand it's like her sister and stuff, but she never was that like Paz was never that big of a character. Like she wasn't that important. And don't get me wrong, Angela was important in the show, but it's like she's like an A tier character.
Hmm.
She's an important character, but she's always in the background as well. So it's
Yeah,
like
she's
so it's like
somehow. Sorry.
so it's like almost like we have a background character of a semi-important background character. Because I don't get me wrong, like obviously Angela's really important. She like fueled half of the like storyline, but that's not a character you follow through. Like you don't really care for her as much. Like you care for Tommy and Ghost. Like
Hmm.
those are like the two main characters of the show.
Nah,
Obviously you
exactly.
care for Angela. So then it's like you're forcing this Paz like storyline, which is just like just get over it. He didn't kill your sister. Like that's it. Like you should have like just believed him when the autopsy came in.
Uh,
But whatever. It was a shit episode to say the least. But hopefully now the next episode we get some good stuff. Hopefully it's like a
just
good
buzzing you some
Tommy
goodish. It
episode.
better be Tommy. I don't want to fucking. What's his name? The shit. What's his name? You know the other political guy. What's his name? What's his face?
Um,
You
Tate,
know, yeah,
Rashad.
Tate. Because he plays himself. Like that's his name, isn't it? Like something Tate. But
I mean,
he's
technically we kind of had the episode on him because he
he.
gave the gun to Dre in it.
Yeah, true. He is
But then
somehow
also
the.
in the I don't remember in the episode 10 when he's getting shot in the let me just get up episode 10 real quick.
Yeah,
The final bit. Um, is there a clip of Tate walking towards
yeah, there is.
Truth?
Or like, it's just him in like a hoodie or something. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so oh yeah, there we go. Tate with a gun. So right, so looking at this thing, like who can we cross off the list? So
Well, definitely
it
Dre.
definitely wasn't. Well, Dre, yeah, Dre definitely didn't do it.
It's not Paz.
We still have Thingy. Yeah, it's not. So it's not Dre and it's not Bats. We've
It's
still got Tasha. We've got
Tasha, Tommy,
Tommy.
Tate.
We got Tate. We got what's his name? Tariq. We've still got
Yeah,
Tariq.
that's actually quite mad because there is so much still to.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like
I don't know how they're gonna do it in 2 episodes. It's a bit of a. It's a CS:GO. It's a Game of Thrones situation where it's like they're
I
kind of
don't.
putting themselves with not enough episodes to tell like the story.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know why they did it. They forced two episodes about basically one character. So they've done two episodes for two characters. So episode 11 was basically solely about Dre.
Yeah.
Because it was about like it was about more than just Dre. It
Mm.
was about like basically everyone, but then at the same time it's like it was mainly focused on Dre. But then this episode was literally only about Paz. It was solely a full 60-minute episode just about her, which was
Didn't ask for it. She's such an
yeah,
irrelevant character. She's like a
big
B
facts.
or C tier character.
Yep. Well, either way, we should probably round it off now because there's not
Yeah,
much
I
more
think it's
to talk
safe to
about
say.
since it was a very short
I mean,
episode.
it was a shite episode, but it's just good to kind of give it some sort of recognition because each episode's going to be its own and
I
its
mean,
content.
it's progression. It's like story progression.
Mm.
But it's like that could have been done with a 5-minute segment in
Yeah, yeah,
another episode. Like this past storyline didn't require a whole episode.
not at all.
Bruv, show me Tariq. Show me like Tommy. Bruv, they had an episode about Tommy, bruv. We need to know what the fuck happened with
Bro,
Tommy.
the Tommy episode would be absolute rampage. Or like, you know, I think we should just wrap it up here, man, before we keep going.
Yeah, alright. Well, thank you guys for watching this fantastic review. It was basically just me talking through the episode.
Yep. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe.
Yep, stick around for some more content, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.